The good old achievements menu, bound to the same key as my record key. Hey everybody, welcome to a new series on my channel. It's where I commentate over my Funday Monday submissions. You might be asking yourself, what the fuck is Funday Monday? Funday Monday is a show that Day9 does that is fantastic in every way, shape, and form, where he usually teaches us how to be a better gamer. But on Funday Monday, we learn to dick around. Today is a Warp Prism challenge. I must create a unit called a Warp Prism. If I could... Can I show it? No, I do not have a robotics way. I can't show you and tell you what it does. I'll do it when a robotics way comes up. But what I'm supposed to do is, instead of what I would normally do, march units up, attack him from the front, which is a terrible idea. I actually like this idea a lot better. Problem being that it's not going to work that often. And I just lost my train of thought. It just derailed. Anyway, since Day9 will most likely not pick my submission, I decided, why let it not be enjoyed by people? So I put it on my channel in a new series I like to call Day9 Made Me Do It. I'm going to start ending off the games by, even if they have left, saying Day9 made me do it. This game I did not. I just thought of that. Anyway, we're going to be watching the game at 2 times speed. I am Nexus. I will always be Nexus. And I will most likely be playing Protoss against DOS, who I'm officially marking as my nemesis. And it's kind of like the it's kind of like the red-blue situation. I don't mean that in a joke sense. I mean literally. Alright, what? Alright. So, production. We're going to open the production tab. I have all these different tabs I can do. Oh, the spending. Yeah, that would be embarrassing on my part. Yeah, so we're just going to go to the production tab. That's not the production tab. Alright. So I'm going to get the production up there, the supplies up there, and let's watch the game. I'll be focusing mostly on my enemy because, well, I'll show stuff that's noteworthy for me. Because, to be honest, this guy's a bit of an idiot. So, and he's starting his mining. Standard procedure. I say, good luck, have fun. He replies with the same thing. And I say, happy Monday. Little does he know, that's a ploy to tell him I'm doing Funday Monday. And as you can see, mining, I'm creating many workers. Oh wait, I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Creating a pylon to get more units. He's creating a supply depot. These are pretty much the parallels of each other. And he creates a refinery. A refinery, sorry for the voice crack. I'm new at this. And he decides to create a refinery to get more Vespene gas long before the thought even crossed my mind. Here I send out a scouting probe to scout this area, which is one of the spawns. Unfortunately, I mistake, and he's here. Letting him get off this beautiful wall off, I have to commend him on that. It's a typical Terran strategy. You build 2 supply depots, build a barracks. If they can't get in, you can constantly produce units. Here I finally decided to make it a simulator so I can get Vespene. And as you can see, I'm lacking a bit behind in most resources. And the scout is going to go just as this guy decides to... If I had gotten there just a couple seconds before, he would have still been sitting there doing nothing. Anyway, I'm warping in some gateways. I have the simulator working. Nah, wish I had more. Cybernetics core going online, and I immediately start researching Warp Gate, which allows me to warp any units within... Oh, it doesn't show the power fields. Shit. Can I switch to my view and show the power fields? Nope! Power fields are generated by the pylon. Generated by the pylons, and that's where you place your buildings, and if you have warp gates, you can place units into them, no matter how far away. So, as I can demonstrate, it's actually a very competitive strategy. I could have a pylon that creates a energy field about here. I can warp in units here if I have warp gate, meaning I can directly attack him without having to rush across here and possibly mistake this. So yeah, let's see what my enemy's doing, and he's creating units. Not a bad idea. He's created 1 Marauder and 2 Marines. Creating more supply depots and a Widow Mine. He's going to set up a minefield here, which I must commend him on. It's a very nice job. And I created the robotics facility, which allows me to show you what a warp prism is. Hooray! Alright, pause. A warp prism is a flying transport. It can load and unload units and can create the power field. You know that thing I just talked about? That is where part of my strategy lies, because it's the requirement for the Funday Monday. I am good with words. Words are my specialty. I'm tip smart. Here I go for the second base. I decided to go far away from where I normally would put a base, which is right here, because I usually get wrecked. However, if it's very far out, he will most likely not know about it until he's cleared out this position, giving me enough time. I probably should have been intelligent and put a warp gate here so I could still outsource units to this base before he destroyed it. But I did have a nice defensive line. Anyway, back here, he created engineering bay, allowing him to, research that infantry, and he already apparently created this a while ago, so I'm an idiot. And creates a medevac, something that can unload units and heal them. Something the Protoss I wish they had. Seriously. They're one of the few things without a healing unit, and it bugs the fuck out of me. Just so many times it could have been useful. So many times. Okay. It's 10 minutes in to the batch, at least. I would like to mention something. I would like you to notice this. You see this dark area? Where'd he scan? I think he scanned right about here, so he knows this is my largest defense position. But I would like to pause. I would like to point something out. This dark area. Sorry, I hit the camera, and I just turned on hit point bars, which I have no problem. This area is dark. That's because I have the everyone thing on. Like, let's say I switch to my DOS's thing. He doesn't see anything because he doesn't see my base. And apparently, though, he found my base. Oh, that's what he scanned. I heard the scan. I never understood what he did. As you can see, all I can see of this is his. This little bit. However, and that means the same for here. No player has seen this yet. That's going to stay consistent for far too long. Where this is just one dumb game. Day 9 ever does another dumbest game ever. Yeah, this is a shoo-in. So as you can see, I had lots of cannons, I have warp gates, and this, my personal favorite of all the things I have, the Dark Shrine. This allows me to create Dark Templars. Dark Templars are stealth units, who can be made into Archons, which, I prefer this. So here we have a stealth unit that's used for scouting. I'm going to scout and discover that thing I just pointed out. And hilarity will ensue. As you can see, I'm creating cannons. He's creating tech lab for what? Tech lab for what? A tech lab for this thing. Allowing him to build Banshees, Ravens, Medevacs, Vikings, oh my! That was so bad, it's not even funny. So we can't tell the stealth unit just came up, and just realized one fatal flaw. This. No player has seen this fully. So I decide, hey, here's my warp prism. Instead of doing what I was planning on doing and just making a bunch of units and loading it in and transporting them over there, I decide I'll do something even more dickish. Instead of putting a proxy pylon, which is a pylon like right about here, I actually probably could have done that. But I decided I create this energy field here, and I start warping in the Dark Templars. So these 3 Dark Templars immediately go and single-handedly destroy his base. It really did not take long, which surprised me. So I start going, and he starts spawning out a Raven, which can see the stealth units. And I destroy one of his barracks, limiting his unit production. And I did not notice the Raven was being made, because I can't just tear it out. And now he can see me and attack me, which was a disadvantage to me, as you can probably tell. I had the Dark Templars fight to the death. I was like, oh no, my Dark Templars, but as you can see, let me point something out. Dark Templars, let's go over here, cost 125 of each of the things. Look how much I have. I can make Dark Templars for days, and that's what I do. So I just send in the Dark Templars, they go destroy what the little buildings. Now, here's what I thought was funny. I didn't notice it until I tried recording this before, but failed. He honestly thought, oh wait, I need to play a little bit longer. He honestly thought that I was coming from this direction. Like, I was transporting my units across. And as you can see, he was terribly wrong. And also, as you can see, he's mounting a full-scale attack. And I start attacking his stuff. I believe he goes... Either he stops here, or he goes... I don't remember what happened. I think this is... if I remember what happens... Yep. I wreck everything of his. And he just goes GG. And leaves the game. I had people attacking his base, and he could not break my defensive line. Overall, that was Funday Monday material. Also, apparently, plates. Next time, we'll be doing whatever challenge he does, or maybe I'll be revisiting this one and trying something new. Well, one strategy isn't always the... Right? Well, I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I just want to see something. Didn't I... I'm trying to remember if this was another game or if it was this game. Nope, it was another game. There was a game where I did something similar and got a probe stuck right about here. That probe didn't make it. Anyway, see you guys next time. And remember, Day 9 made me do it.